This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we were at purchase order yesterday, right? Meanwhile, I'll duplicate the tab also to check the posting profile. What happened? Okay, so this particular purchase order we tried to invoice yesterday and we got an error, right? So let's try again and then see the error. What was the error? So invoice. Okay, so these are the information that we entered yesterday. Let's post it now. Update match status. So there is basically system checks that whether the three-way matching is passed or failed. So that is what actually we are updating the match status. So three-way matching means system checks the quantity and price at the purchase order level, GRN level, and invoice level. Both all the prices are same or not, and all these three places. Okay. So if prices are same at all these three places like purchase order, GRN, and invoice, it will pass. Okay. Otherwise, it will be failed in case if I enable the three-way matching validation only. Okay. So that anyways we have a separate topic for that. We'll discuss it. So let me post it. Let's see the error. Okay, so we got an error. Account number for transaction type purchase expenditure for product does not exist. Okay, so this is basically the item posting profile, guys, in inventory management module. Okay, under the setup, posting. So if you go to purchase order tab, purchase expenditure for product. Account number for transaction type purchase expenditure for product does not exist. Okay, so this is what actually it is expecting in account. So let's assign a GL code here also. Okay, for item group, let's say electric items. Um, Stock. Let me check one more thing, guys. Let me check item model group also. Post physical inventory is there. Post financial inventory also is there. Fine. Okay, we'll assign the same account at this place also. Purchase expenditure for product. This is where the type. Basically, it is expecting an account. Electronics and GL code. Okay, so let's save it. Now let's try to post it again. Let me refresh. So post invoice. See guys, one thing, in case if you try to post invoice and it is failed, okay, or in case at this stage, like when you open the invoice and then you close it without posting, it sits under pending invoice. Pending ఇక్కడ జర్నల్ ఉంది కదా, జర్నల్లో పెండింగ్ ఇన్వాయిస్ అనే విండోలో వచ్చి కూర్చుంటుంది యాజ్ అ పెండింగ్ ఇన్వాయిస్, విచ్ మీన్స్ ఇన్వాయిస్ ఈజ్ ఇనిషియేటెడ్ బట్ నాట్ పోస్టెడ్. ఓకే, ఈవెన్ ఎర్రర్ వచ్చినా కానీ ఆర్ ఈవెన్ ఇన్వాయిస్ ఓపెన్ చేసి పోస్ట్ చేయకుండా క్లోజ్ చేసినా కూడా you will see under this pending invoices. Okay, so you can come to that and again edit it, so on the same form will again open. Okay, so let me try to post it right now. Okay, saying that match status is not performed. Post. Okay, so vendor invoice posting process complete guys. Okay, so when you refresh it, it will go away from this pending invoices window. Okay, so it is posted. So even here also on the all purchase order list page also under the invoice tab, if you refresh, see currently it is pending invoices is enabled, right? So once I refresh, since the pending invoice is posted, that will go away from that button and then sits in comes and sits in under invoices invoice tab, I mean invoice form. Okay, so also you can see the purchase order status as invoiced. So now look at the invoice under the journals. Look at the posted invoice. This is what the invoice is posted. This is the invoice amount. Okay, this is the invoice number which we entered. This is the voucher number, which is GL voucher number. So let's look at the voucher, the financial voucher. So here basically this is where actually you can see the posting type also. Each posting type means this is the posting types. These are the posting types. So that posting types also it will actually give you like each posting type and at what posting type and what GL code actually hit and on, it will show you. Okay, so if you see cost of purchased material invoiced, so these two basically, so these two are basically the control entries guys. Both are same, only same amount only, it's got debited and credited. Ideally this should not be posted, but since we have posted in a different currency, it has actually posted. So basically control backend entries in ERP is normally sometimes it posts some control entries also at the backend. So that is also showing basically the same account only, it hit the same account with debit and credit both. So ideally this will become zero, this will not have any impact. So ideally for our final entry is this one, cost of materials cost of purchased materials invoiced, which is your inventory account, then vendor balance is credited. So this is debited and this is credited. Okay, so this is where this account actually got picked up. This account picked up from under the posting cost of purchase materials invoiced from here. From here for electronic group, because the items are belongs to electronics group, this GL code is actually picked up. Okay, so see, you can see the same posting type here. Let me minimize the columns a little bit. Why is not getting minimized? Okay, reopen again. Okay, you can see the posting type, and you can see the account name also. You can see the GL code, ledger account, and here you can see ledger name basically. So vendor is credited for so and so value, inventory is basically debited. Okay, so that is the entry, guys. So we are clear about the entry part, invoice entry part,
Yes, Vignesh, I'm clear.
because the invoice entries are actually very important. GRN entries and invoice entries. GRN entries we have not enabled in the system. That's the reason it is not posted. Okay, so if you see the receipt, product receipt, here also we have something called voucher. So if you see, there is no voucher actually posted for this. So if you enable the voucher entry, then it will post at the GRN also. So basically what happens is this will get reversed at the invoice time, and actual invoice entry will get posted. Okay, so where to enable the GRN entry? I'll show you. Let me go to procurement and sourcing module under the setup, procurement and sourcing parameters. Okay, not here in the accounts payable. Let me check in the accounts payable. So accounts payable parameters. So there is something called post to product receipt. Yeah, post product receipt in ledger. When you make this as yes, then a GL entry will be posted when you receive the product receipt or GRN. Yeah. So let's create one more purchase order and post the GRN and invoice both and see. So new, we can check multiple scenarios in this invoice, sorry, in this purchase order process, guys. Okay. So whatever the things that we have discussed, like discounts, prices, charges, all of them we can discuss in this purchase order process. So I'm going to add items. Location also. Let me have 10 quantity. Unit price, let's say 1000 dirham. Sorry, $1000. So it is total $10,000. Okay. So we'll add just only one item. It's fine. We'll continue with one item. Then go to purchase order and confirm the purchase order. So currently it is approved status. Whenever you create, as I said, if workflow is if workflow is not enabled, whenever you create a purchase order, by default the status is approved. Then the only thing is you need to confirm it. So once you confirm, the purchase order is finalized. What is the error? Okay, charges have not been allocated. Okay, let me allocate the charges also, guys. %2 charges are there, allocate them. Now you can see those charges under maintain charges here, 200. Fine. So total value also you can check it here under the totals. So 10,000 plus 200, 10,200. Now you go to purchase tab, confirm. Confirmed. Now I'm going to receive it. So I can before receiving I need to register this stock. So basically this is a serial number enabled item. So I can either I can register under the purchase order form or purchase order lines form only. Like I can go to an update line registration I can do, or I can even do that at the time of posting the product receipt as well. So go to the product receipt. Let's say GRN. So on the number that supplier has given the delivery note number. I'm not going to print it because we have already seen the printout how it looks like. So under this update line here also we can do the registration. So I'm going to do the registration part. Add to registration line. This is moreover supply chain related activities, guys, at the time of receiving. I'll just enter some serial number, confirm. Okay, I'm going to post it. Okay, so there is an error while posting the entry. Account number for transaction type purchase expenditure uninvoiced does not exist. Why is it looking at uninvoiced? Let me check what is the type of item we took. This item only. Okay, I'll check that part. Actually, since if it is an inventory item, it should not look at this particular purchase type, purchase expenditure uninvoiced type. So, but still it is actually expecting account in that. But for now, I'll add it. But I'll check that why is it looking for that. So, purchase expenditure uninvoiced. So I'll assign inventory received but not invoiced because this is a GRN time entry, right? So right. So let me post it again. So once GRN is posted, you don't, once the registration is done earlier already, at the time of posting the product is previously, you don't need to post the registration again. So you can continue with the same. That will be as registered only. Okay. Okay. Voucher number is already used. Okay, this is no known issue, guys. This sometimes it actually comes. When you retry again the voucher number, it will actually go forward. In case there are voucher number, see when I post this product receipt, system try to post a voucher. Okay, voucher means a GL entry. So that number which it's saying that it's already used somewhere else. So that's the reason it is not able to post some, but I'm again trying, so it will take the next number. Okay, it's posted. So posted for GRNs, you can see under the journals and product receipt. So this is the product receipt. You can see the lines, which are all the items that you have received, how much you ordered, how much you received, and all this. Then you can also see the voucher as well. So click on voucher to see. So purchase expenditure uninvoiced, cost of purchase expenditure uninvoiced. So these two are got reversed basically. So ideally your inventory, your GRN entry is cost of purchased materials received is debited. Okay, purchase accrual is credited. So this is what your GRN entry, overall GRN entry. Okay. Then let's post the invoice also. So let's say invoice number so and so number that we received from the supplier, and then enter the invoice number here. Invoice date, let's say we are received today. Posting also we are posting today, and due date also calculates based on the invoice date. Yeah, fine. Update match status. Post it. Error. Same error. Number is already used. It's fine. We can again try it. When we again try, it takes the next number. Okay, it's done. Posted. So when you refresh, this will go away from pending invoices, and refresh the here also. Pending invoice will be disabled, and the invoice button will be enabled, and you can check the invoice in the invoice form. So this is the invoice number. This is the value that we have posted invoice 10,200. 10,000 is the inventory value. 200 is charges. Voucher to check the financial entry. So it's basically a big voucher, which is a reversal of GRN entry. Okay, so I'll export it to Excel too. So it is very easy to export to Excel also, guys. Anything, any list or any records in the Dynamics, it's very easy to export into Excel. So right click on any of the column, export to all rows, or each form in the Dynamics will have something called this Microsoft symbol, right? Microsoft window symbol. So click on that. So export to Excel, under the export to Excel, general journal entry. Just click on that. So it's exported, download the file. Or you can right click on the column name and export to Excel. Export all rows. Anything is fine. Both are same only. See, file is downloaded. So if you open the file, it's very easy to analyze the file in the Excel. Okay, there is an issue with the file. Okay, so if you see, these three columns, I'll hide it, which is not having much importance right now. So this is the vendor balance, guys. Vendor balance is actually picking up from the vendor posting profile in accounts payable posting profile. Okay, in accounts payable vendor posting profile is there, right? From that setup, this GL code is actually picking up. So basic, and also this creates the vendor balance as well. Okay, once invoice is posted, and these four are GRN reversals. GRN reversal entry. Okay, purchase expenditure for product credited and then debited. Cost of purchase materials received got credited. So GRN time it is debited, now it is credited. Okay. So similarly, if you remove this one, even this also, these two also, if you remove, then this is the final entry. Vendor balance got credited and purchase expenditure for product got debited. It should not hit the purchase expenditure for product, as I said. Sorry, not this guys. 1 minute, 1 minute. Purchase order, cost of purchase materials received. Yeah, this one and this one. This is the final entry. Okay, so all others are basically reversal entries, GRN reversal and control entries. Okay, so only this is the final entry. Inventory is debited here and vendor is credited. So it is showing both the currencies. Basically, it's a transaction currency and it is accounting currency. Okay. So right, guys. So now we will create one more purchase order along with the charges. I think, yeah, we have posted the charges as well, right? Should show, basically it should show. Okay, it is posted to purchase expenditure for product account. Okay, 200 actually debited to that account. Anyways, I'll dig this entry, clearly again, because this should not hit to this account, should go to inventory account. Fine. So charges also actually hit as per the expectation, guys. So it is credited to vendor. So what is the charge code that we have used? If you see, this is the charge code that we have used, correct? Insurance vendor. If you go to the setup of this, so vendor is getting credited and item is getting debited. So that's the reason the 200 is actually added to the item cost in the GL entry also and credited to vendor. Okay. So this time we'll use another, let me clear the filter here. So we'll use another charge code, which is third party vendor, for example. So in this case, item will be debited and then it will post to a ledger code, which is uh, third party charges control account. Okay, let's see the entry. We'll create one more PO. Okay. Before creating the PO, guys, I want to change the PO number sequence. I'm not able to see this. I mean, I'm not liking to see this number, PO number. Procurement sourcing, number sequences, purchase order. I will change it to then BAL, let's say PO, and I'll say 1. Okay. So change the number sequence. Now now onwards, whenever I create a new PO, it will be changed. But old POs will have the same number only. Okay, new PO onwards, number will be changed. So new, see, PO is changed. Apple, Gachibowli warehouse. Okay. Let me add an item. Let me check what is the currency of the PO, guys. It is USD or INR. Price and discount USD. Okay. Let me make it INR. Just for this PO, okay. Just to have a same currency. Reporting currency and transaction currency both should be same. Just to have a same currency for both places. Right. Let me select the location. Okay, I'll enter 10 quantities, 1000, which is 10,000. Now I'll go to purchase, maintain charges. So automatically insurance charges are added by vendors. Even I can remove that. See, automatic charges are enabled. That's the reason it is actually added. So I can remove this. I can add the other charges, which is third-party vendor charges. So let just to show you the entry part, how the financially it is posted. Third-party vendor I'm adding percent. Let's say 2%. Yeah. Save it. Okay. Allocate it. So now if you look at the total, it will not display on the total. See, 10,200 is not displayed. It is displaying only 10,000 because these 200 charges are not belongs to this particular vendor. It's not belongs to Apple vendor. It is some third party vendor is actually charging. Earlier scenario, this Apple vendor only was charging actually 200. That's the reason it has shown the total value charges also in the total value. Yeah. But in this scenario, third party vendor actually we added. So it is posting to a separate GL code, not in this part of purchase order. Okay, so let me allocate the charges to lines. Allocate it. Confirm. Okay, in receive product receipt. Registration, update line, registration. Guys, if you don't enable the serial number item to for this particular item, this registration is not mandatory. Okay, since I have enabled the number, it is mandatory. Registered, then okay. I think it's a voucher number issue. Okay, let me try again, guys. Once you set the number sequences properly, right, you will not get these kind of errors. Okay, so we are just using the same system generated numbers only. That's the reason getting this. It's posted, received. Now let's go to the product receipt. Look at the voucher. Okay, it's posted. Now I'll go to invoice and then post invoice as well. So invoice number, which is provided by the supplier, invoice date, Let's say for example yesterday. So my due date also is changed based on that. Posting date also as per today. Update the match status. Check the verify the lines and post. Okay, it's posted. Oh, same error. It was earlier error, I guess. Oh, the same error. So there is an error actually. Same error basically. Voucher number is used error. It's because of the voucher number. Let me post it again. Done. Posted. Refresh. Close. Refresh. Status is invoiced. Now I'll go to invoice and look at the voucher. Okay. So if you see, it has posted to third party charges control account. It is credited to third party charges account. What is our setup? Our setup is credited to setup is to credit to third party control account, which is a separate GL code, correct? So posting type also it shows order freight. So where we assign this posting types and all, we go to charges lines also, you can see the charges, how much charges are calculated. If you go to the charge code master, charge code setup, ledger code credit is ledger code, and this is for the posting type that we have set up, and this is the GL code, third party charges control account, correct? So it is posted as expected only, and debit to item. Okay, so 10,200 debit to item. Yeah, so this is how the charges entry also will be posted, guys. So what else is left? Actually, invoice discount also is there. Fine. Other scenarios, there are multiple other scenarios also I need to cover in the purchase order. I will cover from tomorrow class. So we have three-way matching, invoice validation, two-way matching and three-way matching validations, and we have invoice discount postings, and what else we have? Yeah, mostly that only. Yeah. So we'll show that tomorrow. Anyways, people also are very less today, right? So we'll just conclude today. We'll catch up tomorrow again. Yeah. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye, Vignesh. Thank you.